Okay. We just got back from seeing Dungeons and Dragons, and it was good.
It has some
no spoiler alert. We're not
gonna. Just say, I'm thinking, how long do a movie have to be out before you like? I don't care.
Yeah, but the movie just literally came out this weekend.
Well, you said for that one, that's why. But
yeah, for after a while, then I don't care. Then
there was only, go see it. I would say, out of the time spent, there was some lull moments, but because there was action throughout, it kept you. Wherever the action was, it was with different people.
I didn't have any low moments.
There was one moment where I started looking at my clock and going, okay, I know this is a game. This is an actual game. People play this game.
But I didn't even sense anything from the game.
No, I did.
Oh, I don't know the game, maybe. That's why I don't know. You remember the game?
I was reminded that it's a game, and you do think about that in the movie. Especially in one part when they actually are in that part.
Okay, all right. Yeah, other than that, I didn't. It was basically just them, which made it good.
And I had a hard time. I guess, are these guys like? This is not the first Dungeons and Dragons.
I think so.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. It'll probably be a series. It'll probably be a what you call it.
So we're being introduced to these characters.
Yeah, it'll probably be like a ongoing thing. I could tell. Because they work well together, and it'll be other adventures
and that they'll be able to do the good looking.
Now the guy from Bridgeton, the black guy from Bridgeton.
Yeah.
I told Lenore when we saw him, because my mother didn't know who he was. And she was like, he's a good looking guy. I said, women were watching Bridgerton because of him. And he is good looking.
And especially the Bridgerton love scenes. And I'm thinking, okay.
But he is good looking, because sometimes you see guys that's like mixed, they, biracial. But not everybody biracial is good looking. Sorry. Or they all kind of look the same. They have kind of a similar look. He does have a different look. He does. He has a different look.
Yeah.
So I can see why women like him. And then he's like, what is his personality? It's like, he's I don't know
sexy. Because he...
Was he like that in Bridgerton? Because you watched Bridgerton.
Yeah. He portrays kind of like the same character.
Really?
In Bridgerton. Yeah. There's even a air about him.
But it's a good air.
There's an air about him. Like, you can't help but like him.
I didn't watch Bridgerton.
You can't really hate him.
So I was introduced to him through this character.
This show, okay.
And so I can see why women were watching Bridgerton because of him. Because he's good looking, he's sexy, but he's sexy, but he doesn't act sexy. Like, you know how some guys try to be like, oh, I'm so sexy. And it's like, get out of here. It's natural for him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's natural. He's like, to me, who is he like a young version of? Like, if he could like start being in other movies, who would he be?
Because I don't know. Would you consider him in the category of George Clooney, Brad Pitt?
Yeah. He's a George Clooney. He's a Clooney. That's what he is. Because George Clooney is sexy, but he doesn't act sexy.
I think the thing that I like...
He's a Clooney.
I'm waiting for this guy to be in a movie like how George Clooney... When George Clooney was in that movie where Art Thou Brother?
Yes.
That showed another side of George.
He's funny.
Where it's humorous.
Yes.
It doesn't change his sexiness, but it lets you see another side of him. I'm waiting to see that on this side, this guy. So far, he's playing the same character.
He's a black Clooney.
So we'll see. If he's in a humorous kind of comedy.
He's going to do a lot of work because I can't think of anybody else that's a black Clooney.
And he's a black Clooney. He probably didn't want to be typecast.
He's typecast.
He probably didn't want to be typecast in Bridgerton.
Because if he would have stayed in
the second season, he didn't come back.
Yeah.
But they still made you believe he was still living because he was married to her. So the wife would come back and visit her family and say, he's doing fine. He's doing fine. So I don't know when they're going to are they going to kill him off?
We don't know.
Will he be on the road still living on Bridgerton?
But he's a black Clooney.
Yeah.
And Brad Pitt. Well, I don't know about Pitt yet. Clooney for sure.
Okay.
Brad Pitt is different because Brad plays rough characters and all this. I haven't seen him play anybody rough.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But he's definitely a Clooney.
He's only just begun.
I could see him in Marvel. I could see him in some superhero. He's going to get a lot of work, trust me. Okay. Don't worry about him being on Bridgeton.
Now, he wasn't the only one, like the main guy. He had a sexiness about him.
Well, he's in Marvel, or is he DC Comics, y'all? Chris Pine. Yeah, he's what part? Y'all know he's a superhero.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's already.
I don't know.
Yeah, he reminds you of Chris Pratt. People always get them mixed up. Chris Klein and Chris Pratt.
Okay, they have a similar look.
Whatever. No, it's that good-looking guy that's funny. You know Chris Pratt that's in Brute. Damn.
With the tree, the little raccoon.
I am Brute. Yes,
okay,
Chris.
That one.
He's good looking and he's funny though.
Yes,
that's Chris.
Okay.
He usually plays in parts
and I'm
like that.
waiting for this Bridgerton guy to play that kind of part.
I don't know if he can. That's Brad Pitt.
But you know what? The movie had. Well, I don't want to. No, it's
don't
a spoiler.
Tell on the movie.
It's
don't spoil her.
Okay.
And then of course Michelle Rodriguez plays the same person in every. She's in
Fast
and Furious.
Don't take no mess.
She'll punch you in your face.
But they showed a softness to her when they took her back to her old town.
And what? Don't talk the movie.
I didn't say nothing.
Oh, and then what's his name? The British guy. He always plays an a-hole.
Yes, he fits the a-hole
moment. Dang, we should know these names. We're doing this stupid review of this. Well, not really a review. We're just talking about this.
But they know who he is. He has a name he's been in stuff.
Yeah, let me see. Dungeons. Oh, is it on there?
I don't know.
Yeah, Chris Pine. Keep going. Chris Pine is the superhero. Okay, keep going. Michelle Rodriguez. Keep going. Oh, I got this. Hold on. This is his name. John.
He even has a sexy name.
Is it Reese?
I don't even know.
His name.
I don't even.
But
know.
he's sexy.
He's
sexy.
Right now, he's the dude from Bridgerton.
He's sexy there. Okay, that was the young. Okay, all right. That's the other guy, Justice Smith. Okay. He was biracial. That's her. We're not going to say who these people are. Him. Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant.
He was an a-hole. He's an a-hole in every movie he plays in.
Does he? Okay.
Now, she looked different, too. Chloe Coleman played Chris's daughter. She had a different biracial look.
Yeah. Including her mom.
Yeah. Okay. So I see they was trying to go with biracial, but they didn't want it they wanted them to have a different kind of a look.
And Dungeons and Dragons, I don't know if you guys ever played that game.
But this movie, the thing that I don't like about the name of the movie is it would be a turnoff for some people who may be scared of going to see it. If they think it's like, I don't want to go see nothing with demons and it's not like
it's the
that.
mystical movie. I mean, to me,
it's mystical though.
It's in the same category as Harry Potter.
If you're not scared of Harry Potter,
Lord of the Rings,
yeah,
that kind of stuff where there's going to be a witch.
Yeah, a tree may start talking or something,
or a weird animal.
Yeah, but it's not like a demon scary
like Omen.
No, it's not like that.
And the Demon Child, whatever that movie was.
This is Lord of the Rings and the other one.
That kind of
Harry Potter.
Mystical.
Yeah.
And you don't get caught up in it because it's not like in your face. But you expect it because of the time they were in.
But if you're a Christian that don't want to go see Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter, don't go see
Dungeons
because there's demons. But it's not spooky demons, it's stupid demons. It's like you said, Harry Potter.
You know, Harry Potter had warlocks and male witches, female witches. I mean, if you understand, here's the thing too, and I understand people. I respect them, and they don't want to be see this or have this. Hear kids
they don't
watch
want
it.
To see stuff
That's
like
you.
Right.
I feel like I'm. For me, it doesn't bother me because I know where my power lies in. Greater is He that's in me.
Power of His
than He that is in the world. And I know some people think this is just movie, but I know it's real. But I just don't take it literally like, ooh, that witch could do something to us.
This isn't like The Exorcist.
Yes.
The Exorcist is like real.
You're dealing directly with the demonic force.
This is, like you said, Harry Potter, a talking broom.
Yeah.
That's like,
mystical and fairyland and all that. Okay.
And like you said, Lord of the Rings. Even though, what's his name? My precious. with the ring.
Precious.
He's ugly and evil looking.
Yes.
I don't expect to see him in real life.
And if you do, then that's you. Don't go watch these movies.
You need to bind him up.
That's it.
All right, Scooby-Doo said hello, everyone. Hey, Scooby. Wendy says, hey, stars. Hey, Wendy.
Oh, so you reading their views on the Facebook?
Yeah. Okay. Well, no, this is YouTube.
YouTube. Oh, okay.
Let me see. Everybody saying hi to each other.
Hey, everybody.
Emerald says, I love watching him. So she liked watching the black guy in
from Bridgeton. How do you say his name? I don't even know. R-E-J. We had a little accent mark on it. He must be from another country.
French or something.
Like Idris.
Yeah.
British.
And then Emerald says it's action, adventure, magical creatures.
There you go. There you go.
Mystical type of stuff.
Yeah.
But some people,
our next movie is John Wick, right?
Yeah, we want to go see John Wick. Air.
Air. Yeah.
I want to see Air.
So
I'll probably see Air before John Wick.
The movie theater that we go to, they didn't give out free popcorn that time.
Yeah, they don't do that
They usually do free popcorn on Tuesday. So, I got a little concern because it's you know how you have one day in the week where it's cheap and then they'll give free popcorn.
That's how they get their money though.
But they probably haven't been making money.
People haven't been going to the movies. So that's I was going to say something about this.
Are you one of those that bring your own food?
Yeah. A lot of people bring their own food.
I know.
But yeah, so that was our little
update on Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
And from 1 to 5, I would say 4.6. I would give it a 4.6.
Really?
Yeah, I wouldn't give it a 5.
Okay.
Because there have been movies that just kept me like this.
Okay.
Like with my mouth open.
Terminator 2 was a 5.
Yeah. Terminator 2 is a 5 because you're like, when are they going to stop this man?
Yeah.
Cut him up. They tried to divide his head and he come together again. But this movie, it still was good. The humor. I love the humor.
Look at this segue. Talking about cutting up somebody's head.
What?
Donald Trump.
Oh.
Comb over. So comb over.
Everybody had their popcorn ready to see what the verdict was.
We already said it wasn't going to be
anymore. 34 of them.
34 counts.
He probably made blow all of them away.
Right. But it don't matter because he got like 2 other states that he got.
They all coming at him.
But they knew he was going to go. He's supposed to speak tonight from his place, from Mar-a-Lago.
Okay.
It was just a play.
So we'll watch that too.
This is the first time in history that a president or former president has been indicted?
Has been arrested.
Arrested.
They said, who was it, you guys? Do your math. It was on the
Nixon.
News. No.
Nixon was pardoned.
It was an old, I laughed when they said this on the news.
George Washington
only other president. It was like that. Horse and buggy, you guys. He got pulled over because his horse and buggy was going so fast.
Wow.
Really? That's how long ago the last president was going through what this one is.
Well, Nixon was pardoned. Yes. So he had to have something for him to be pardoned.
Yes, and Clinton was...
Wouldn't it be funny if Trump actually gets one of these charges sticks and Biden...
Biden's not going to pardon him.
But wouldn't that be funny if he did?
I don't know. I don't even think that'll happen.
Would he say, no, keep your pardon. I don't want your pardon.
Yeah, I don't want
anything from you, pardon. You crazy Dems. No, he'll take that pardon.
I don't think Biden would pardon him, though.
We don't know what old man Biden
has so many things that he's done. It's not just what he's done in Manhattan.
Oh, he's done so much.
In all the states.
But they were saying, did you get a chance to watch Mom? Because she rushed home from the movies to go in so she can look at the news.
Yeah, he's headed back home now.
He's headed back to Florida.
34 counts.
So what did they say on The View? You said you watched them today?
Yeah, I don't know how they feel about it, like if it's strong enough to keep them. But
let's see. Hold on.
Has come to town. The media frenzy continues, and who heads to a New York courthouse to become the first president to ever be arraigned on criminal charges. He's expected to plead not guilty, and the judge has banned cameras from televising the proceedings, but will let photographers into the courtroom before things begin. Now, reporters will be allowed on a first-come, first-served basis, and apparently they've been lining up since last month. Since a couple of days ago. So, how are you feeling about a historic day? It's sad, but I'm glad something's happening.
I think it's unprecedented.
It's not sad. What's sad? It's
Well, it's sad that an American president.
that's sad.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's sad. An American
He's being
president.
called in for questioning, etc., and he's being indicted because he's committed certain crimes is not sad. That's American justice.
Right.
Now, I told you, remember I said I'm conflicted with this?
Why?
Because remember they said there's some Democrats who don't like this either. There's some Democrats who don't like this whole thing. And of course, Republicans don't like it. Mm-hmm. But remember, the part that makes me conflicted about it is probably the same stuff that makes some Democrats don't like it. Mm-hmm. The ideal of being able to pull in a president or a former president on a local level for something that is not
with his job.
If he didn't murder somebody or something, it's like a traffic it's like Obama being pulled in because he ran a red light or something. Mm-hmm. The fact that somebody or didn't pay the ticket or something, whatever. Mm-hmm. The fact that you could do that on a local level to a president or a former president. I'm conflicted about that because it's always good, like I told you, when it's somebody you don't like.
My thing is,
nobody likes Trump.
I would feel that way if, and I see what Wendy's saying, waste of taxpayers' money. I would feel that way, you guys, if they hadn't come at Clinton as hard as they did with Monica Lewinsky.
Yeah, but
that to me, he has some issues sexually there. It had nothing to do with his job.
That was Enron who said that, by the way.
And he was impeached. Mm-hmm. So I have a problem going back to that and then us going, well, we shouldn't be doing that with this man. No.
Wait a minute. But
y'all should have left Clinton alone with the female problem.
But your argument is exactly what I'm saying.
And can he be impeached?
No, your argument is what I just said.
Why?
They went after Clinton on a federal level.
Okay.
Congress.
Oh, you saying not the local level.
Right, not some local DA.
Well, what would they have done? I think because he was in office.
Right.
They couldn't.
If Obama does something right now, okay, he could be called into...
he'll be put under the jail.
No. Here's my thing that I have a problem with.
Okay.
What if he didn't do it? Mm-hmm. And let's say some DA in Mississippi says, oh, well, since you guys are pulling in Trump, I'm going to pull in Obama. Somebody accused him of doing something. It doesn't mean he did it. He's just accused of it.
They talked about on The View that and Whoopi probably brought it up too, as far as no other sitting presidents. This is kind of disgrace. Mm-hmm. Joy said it wouldn't have never gone this far if the Republicans would have stood up and said, yes, you messed up. Sit down.
Right, but
they were like supporting him.
I get what you're saying, but
covering him. I see what you're saying.
Now
it's like we've stretched this so far out because nobody had a backbone to stand up and say, we like you. Trump had them scared.
Of course.
Because look what happened to Nixon.
I know,
they all stood up and said, Nixon,
but
you shouldn't have stopped it. We did the Watergate.
That's what she was saying.
That's what she was saying. This would have been done at the federal level if everybody had a backbone and said, you're wrong, Trump. And then, like you even said, Pence would have walked in as the president, as vice president.
The Senate should have, or was it the Congress that didn't uphold the impeachment?
Thank you.
But what I'm saying, or was the Congress? But here's my thing.
Okay.
Regardless of that, everybody's always what shoulda, coulda, woulda.
I know.
I'm saying going forward, did this open up a Pandora's box? That's all I'm saying.
It may have.
Now, are we going to start seeing every single president, somebody on the other side, if I'm a DA who's Republican, now I'm going to do something, I'm going to go after every Democrat president. Or if I'm a DA who's Democrat, am I now going to go after every Republican president?
And then you can go after them. Will it be enough numbers to make it stick?
That's not
That's
the point.
That's what Joy was saying. They didn't go after Comover when he was in office and he was messy with her. He was messy with that lady when he was in office.
But the point,
and they didn't all stand up and say, you know what, you got to go.
Right. The point I'm saying, again, we're not going back to the past, going forward.
No, I'm saying what you're saying, though.
Nothing
can happen anymore, probably.
If somebody says, they just say, Obama did this to me. It's the same thing.
I don't think
he has to go to court and say, no, I didn't. I plead not guilty.
I don't know how strong that would be. Like you're saying, like if any future presidents that do anything wrong while they're in office, does that open the box to you're saying anybody can say, hey,
this wasn't when he was
you
in
lied.
office.
Hey, you took some files home. Hey, you stole money. I don't know. Does that mean that it has to be a large number of them in the Senate and all of the people who make that decision to say, like they did with Clinton, to say, no, you wrong, dude. You got to sit down. Vice President, your turn.
No, we're talking about
any president.
I'm saying not president. I'm saying a person who was a former president. I keep saying Obama. A person that was a former president.
I think they can. I think because we did it with Trump. If the former presidents act stupid, or they find something. But
what if they don't act stupid? What if somebody just accuses them of doing something?
They can look into it, do a private investigation.
And what if the DA is after? What if it's?
I won't understand.
Y'all.
No, I do. I see.
If the DA,
I'm okay with that.
I'm not. Because it's like you're gonna be pulling in, just like what Emerald says. This is a waste of taxpayers' dollars. We all know that this man has receipts on everyone. Yeah. Hence the top secret documents he took home. Wendy says 34 felonies. Emerald says if it wasn't for the insurrection and him wanting to run again, I doubt this would be happening. That's what I'm saying.
That's what it is.
That's what I'm saying.
To your point,
I'm conflicted because it seems to me it's political.
But I think you're answering the question. He's different than any other man that we've seen or woman that has run in this office. Who was it that said that?
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
No, I am listening, because who was it that said that? They said it on The View. He's unlike anybody else because he's running again. That's opening the Pandora's box. I know what you're saying. The law
because you don't like somebody.
I get it. But I'm saying this probably won't happen maybe in the future.
Okay,
you think it will?
All I'm saying is let's watch and see.
You're concerned that it's going to happen again for every person that's in office.
If you don't, let's say there's I'm using the same example. Let's say there's some DA in some Bible Belt country that they don't like Obama. And so they say, you know what? Somebody said he did something and we looked into it and he needs to come and he needs to plead not guilty and he needs to fight those charges.
I don't think he can be touched.
All right, forget it.
No, I understand what you're saying, but what you guys think?
Y'all understand what I'm saying.
No, what you guys think? With the past presidents, they can't be touched even if they did do something wrong.
They can be touched.
But because this knucklehead is running again, they messing his record up so he won't run again.
All right.
I think it's a personal vindictive against him.
But and now you're saying that's why.
If Obama shoots somebody tomorrow.
You're saying it's a personal thing against him.
I think it's personal. They don't want him in office again, so they're going to dig up everything they can.
So
what did he do 5 years ago? What did he do 7 years ago? What did he do 2 years ago? We can't have this man in office anymore. So it's personal.
So you're agreeing with the Democrats and the Republicans who say that this is a witch hunt. It's personal.
I think it's personal.
So that's not
but
good.
I'm not, even though I'm agreeing with them that it's a witch hunt, I don't care.
Oh, well, because it's him.
That's what I'm saying. I don't care if it's a witch hunt. Yeah, you're right, Wendy. It's wasting taxpayers' money.
You keep saying Wendy.
Or Emerald. Yeah. I thought Wendy made that comment.
Mm-hmm.
This is a waste
of...
Emerald. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a waste of people's tax money. That's taxes I don't mind wasting.
But it's because...
Get him out of here.
But I'm saying you open it up.
Raise my taxes, get him out. Right. I get what you're saying. Though.
Whatever.
But it is
like
opening
I
up
said,
a Pandora's
it's opening up a Pandora's box.
I agree with you on that. Yeah, they personal.
When it's somebody who you don't like...
Right, in office.
Everybody's cheering for it.
Right.
When it's somebody you do like, then you have an issue with it. All I'm saying is... be consistent. That's all I'm saying.
And I agree with you there because God forbid if Clinton and Obama and
that's
Bush,
what I'm saying.
If they do something stupid,
well, I don't know about Bush, but
Bush too. I agree. Bush and
right.
everybody. The playing field should be the same for everybody that messes up.
But you don't even have to do anything.
I'll be mad with Obama.
You don't even have to do anything stupid. Somebody could say you did something stupid.
Accuse you.
And you get dragged into court and you have to plead not guilty.
That's fine.
That's all I'm saying.
I get it. But I think
and it don't matter. So here's the thing. This is how I feel like this will end it.
Okay.
We said all of that for me to say they opened up this thing and said 34 felonies or whatever. Counts.
Criminal accounts.
I feel like there should be some kind of law, and I'm sure Congress is going to do it now that we're talking about this. If you are a district attorney or an attorney general and you bring in a former president of the United States, if you do not have sufficient evidence to bring them in, if it was a waste of taxpayers' money, or you just don't like the person, so you just want to go after them, then you get criminally charged as the DA.
Okay, if it's not true. If it's
not that it's not true, but that it's a personal thing. That's why they was trying to show that this DA has something against Trump.
Oh, okay.
That it's personal, that you don't have anything to back up while you're bringing them there.
Now the DA, along with what's that lady, the black lady,
Attorney General.
The Attorney General. The thing that got them upset, and I think what's the name just said it too, his arrogance.
Oh, yeah.
All of this is because of his arrogance.
I got it.
I can't be touched.
Yeah.
I can shoot somebody and
agree.
they don't even. People in every state going, the heck you can.
I got it.
We coming at you, man.
it.
And you put that spotlight on you.
But
Obama and them are not putting spotlights on us
Right.
like, I did this. Ooh, come look at me.
But unlike the Republicans, when people say stuff, I look at it on both sides. They don't. They pass laws and do things because that's the way that they feel like the world should be ran.
Okay.
They feel like everybody should look the same, talk the same, dress the same, have the same religion, have everything the same.
Right.
But I always look at things as when you start opening up that Pandora's box,
it may come back
you
to bite
really
you in the butt.
are
Right?
ushering in 666 because you're saying that you're giving the government way too much control over who we are, what our lives are. And again, it's always, you're going to always remember hearing me say this. It's always great when you're the one that's in power. Or when the person that's saying something that you want to hear is saying it. But what happens
come a time when that
you're on
doesn't
the
happen.
other side?
Right. I'm thinking
that's all I'm saying.
Because think about it too, you guys, and historically, even if you were to look at the Bible, some of those kings were not good kings.
Yeah.
Some of them were bad kings.
David
was a good king. Nebuchadnezzar wasn't.
Yeah.
To your point, I want a good king. I want a good king in place. Or we all agree with you.
And
that good king gets knocked down and chopped off. Now the bad king comes in place using those same laws that you put in place.
And also, if you do go after a former president of the United States, it gotta be something that's like I think the other cases are much more stronger, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what Alyssa said.
This one to me is it's every guy who has an affair is paying off some prostitute.
Thank you to shut her up.
So it's like, you really gonna drag a former president of the United States
for doing something that other presidents have done.
This is how I feel. It's almost like Jaws. And Jaws is out there just chewing everybody up. That's Trump. And what's his name went out there with his little fish boat. And when Jaws chopped through the boat, he said, we're going to need a bigger boat.
Okay.
They then went out into the deep waters to go get Jaws. And he done ate everybody up. He done chopped their boat up. If you would have planned earlier and went out with a bigger boat, you could have gotten him.
Right.
So, but now that you done did this, now he knows, and now everybody
it's a witch hunt. We throwing everything at you to see what sticks.
So my thing is, that's how I feel like they're doing. So I feel like the other charge, I think interfering with the election,
that's a
bigger charge. To get on the phone and say, find me 13,000 or whatever votes that is.
While he was in office.
While he's running, right, in office.
He was in office.
That's a bigger vote.
Because you got him at the time frame, he was the commander in chief.
Yes.
Like they did with I'm no liar. Nixon,
Right.
Or Clinton.
Right.
They were currently in the office of that position.
Right.
Not past.
Running for office.
I'm getting ready to run again. Let's get him. Yeah. Let's get him. We can't let him run again.
And he lied about having an affair. Yeah. And he hid the money.
So I do get that, but what can you do? I get it. Right. It may backfire.
If you having an affair, you're already a liar. So why would he not lie about paying her off?
Thank you.
That's what I'm saying. That's not
his
a big
character
vote to
has
me.
already been proven.
Yeah,
that he is
that's
like,
not
but
a big
why
vote
not
to
go
me.
for the bigger fish? I don't know. Do you think maybe they don't have all their information in a row to go for the bigger
I say
fish?
it's because of what you said, to tie him up because they feel like he's going to be the Republican nominee. Mm-hmm. But I just think Democrats
just to start getting.
I told y'all I'm not a
him.
Democrat and I'm not a Republican. Mm-hmm. To me, as a Democrat, why would you want Biden to run against anybody else other than Trump? He won't win.
They're not even.
I would want Trump to run against him.
But the sad thing about it is that they're not thinking that. I don't know.
Because they don't think. Democrats don't think.
The ones that, well, you said they play chess.
They play
That's
checkers.
Not a chess move. No. You said Democrats. I'm talking about the Republicans.
The Republicans play chess. And
but that's not a chess move.
It's a checker move. Like you said, they're throwing everything at the kitchen sink.
No, I'm saying the Republicans still have 3 or 4 people running for office now.
And who all will beat Biden.
Is that a chess move, though, you think? Fat man from Jersey. What's her name?
Nikki.
And the guy.
DeSantis hasn't said yet. Who, Mom? Oh, Hutchinson.
Is that the plan? All of them split the vote so everybody can vote for Trump again?
Oh, that's true.
And then Trump becomes the person that actually loses.
That's true.
I don't know. I don't trust the government. I don't know.
Well, no, if I'm a Republican, I don't want Trump to run.
I thought, well.
Because he gonna lose.
Do they feel like they got a good chance? Would have 7 of them running again?
I think their best chance is him. Because remember, it was close. It was a close race.
I really don't know. I never understood when people are running for certain offices, and it like our mayor, the Chicago mayor election. They have a runoff today. I don't know who's going to win between Val and
it'll be Val
and with Brandon, mm-hmm. But it was 20 of them suckers running. And I'm thinking, y'all splitting the votes. Yeah. Could we not come together?
Well, that's because they wanted Mayor Lightfoot out. That's why they did that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's see what everybody's saying. True says, wait a minute, we all at? Emerald says, if it wasn't for the insurrection, okay. True says, I'm sure all the presidents have done unscrupulous things, but Trump was too rampant with doing and saying whatever he wanted. Think about it. He was rich and successful before all of this and did his dirt in the past. Yeah. But now what you just said, True, I'm sure all presidents have done stuff. Now, because a DA from an opposing party, they're going to be pulling everybody in from left and right now. They may not come
at them if they're not going to run for office again. Think about it. Mm. Why mess with Clinton now if he's not going to run again? If he's trying to run for that office again, we're going to tear you down. Yeah. Now we're pulling skeletons out.
Yeah. True says his arrogance got him here, unfortunately. Yeah. I doubt if the charges will stick, though. That's my problem with this. Yeah. Emerald says Trump was out of control and was being a wild card. Even his own daughter had to run for cover. And he had the postmaster pulling mailboxes and machines. That, to me, is the biggest case.
Yeah, he tampered with what we currently have in place for our
whole
voting.
You could get him on messing with, trying to mess with the mail.
Versus sleeping with some woman.
Sleeping with a woman and covering it up.
I know. Some people don't like him, they don't care. But if it stacks people's money, then yeah.
And you have to prove that he gave, money to do it. Mm-hmm. So now you got to take his word against a guy who went to jail.
They're trying to muddy his waters.
His ex-lawyer.
They're trying to muddy the waters, like you're saying, because he's running again.
Yeah.
So they trying.
So I don't know.
They pulling out everything in the kitchen sink.
But again, Democrats play checkers, and Republicans play chess.
Maybe they know something we don't know.
I don't know. If I was, that's why Biden ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing. I want him up there against me because
that's true.
No one who's voting for Biden.
That's true. None of them are hardly saying anything.
Because seriously, if you're not a Democrat, why would you vote for Biden?
Thank you. But if he's going against Trump,
then you're going to vote for him.
You may still lose the fact that some people may not vote. This will be an election. They may not even be a part of.
You're right.
I don't know where this is going.
You're right. It could be different now because if they don't vote, they know they'll get they'll get Trump. They voted for Biden so they wouldn't get Trump.
Oh,
remember?
We'll see, because what's his name? John McCain's wife. Mm-hmm. I think Did she vote for? She didn't vote for
She
Trump,
didn't vote
but she
at
didn't
all.
vote. I thought she voted for somebody else.
I
You
don't
can write
know.
in your people just to say exercise your freedom to vote.
I think The Rock should run. He was talking about he ain't gonna run.
What?
Some celebrity, well, Kanye's
That
running.
Bridgeton man.
That Bridgeton man should run. They got by June to say who's gonna run.
That's funny.
Emerald says, I think DeSantis is going to beat Trump, and I feel that our next president will be Republican. Yeah, I think DeSantis is going to beat Trump.
Yeah.
The problem that DeSantis has is that I kept saying he's Terminator 2. Bigger, stronger,
You need
faster.
to lay low.
But he's scared of Terminator 1. Terminator 2 wasn't afraid of Terminator 1.
Or maybe he's putting on an act. Maybe he's waiting until it's time to run. I don't trust DeSantis. He's so big with the mouth. Why
He's
he not
smart.
He probably figure I'm not doing war of words with this man.
Wasn't it Joy or somebody was like, you better not sleep on DeSantis. He's smart.
Yeah,
He went
Harvard
Ivy
man.
League
Yeah,
school.
so he knows.
He's not a dummy like Trump.
And he's probably waiting to hold his tongue until the debate stage or something. You never know with him. Okay.
And he will be, I think, if he runs against Biden, he will be the next president.
He will be, yeah.
Which will, I agree with you, Emerald, it will be a Republican.
It will be a Republican.
And if you think you living under the Scarlet Letter now, you're talking about women and rights and all that.
Well, that's what
once
I'm saying.
DeSantis gets in office, it's
Well,
over.
here's the thing. It's also like Sarah says, what are your number one priorities in your life? The things that he's pushing against, aside from the history of blacks. Come on. But other things, it's not.
DeSantis wants
For
to
me,
whitewash.
I'm getting older.
Yeah.
My Social Security is important. My health care.
Mm-hmm.
That, to me, is who I'm looking at.
Esvana says, I think that they play chess together. Okay.
I
that's
think
a good
so,
point.
too. You never know. That's a good point. We could only just sit
They
back.
both doing secreted moves and moving this way and left
We
and
don't
right.
even know what conversations they're having in the back doors.
That's true. That's true.
So, but be
So we don't
ready.
know.
I guess too. That's why God keeps saying not to put your trust and confidence in man.
Mm-hmm.
Pray for those that are in leadership over you, because we could get a Nebuchadnezzar as our president. Are we ready for that? As if you are a child of God, it shouldn't bother you, right? Because he's going to take care of his own. I don't care what law that president puts in place or the Senate and how crazy they are, like Marjorie Taylor Greene. What God has for you is for you.
But here's the problem that you had. That we saying.
What?
In our lifetime, we're fine because they are Christians. So they trying to whitewash everything. So if they put a law that says only the Bible can be in the school, how we gonna be like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like only you can't pray any other prayer.
Can't have our ebony books no
You
more.
can't pray any other prayer but Jesus. It has to be in the name. All right. See, nothing is gonna make us be like, unless it's the opposite.
But I just said a Nebuchadnezzar.
We'll be gone by then.
That's
you 60, I'm 55.
How he put the 3 Hebrew boys in Babylon and Daniel. Oh Lord, and they still trusted God.
If I was
did not God deliver them from the fiery furnace? So I don't care what crazy president is in place.
If you was a
God's got me.
If you're a young person, then you should be concerned.
Yeah,
because the country's becoming whitewashed.
You may not have Social Security in 50 years.
Yeah. But these people will be like, get rid of Social Security. You have the local church.
Your local churches should take care of you, right? Or we're going to tax them too. You're going to tax the churches.
Right. But then we'll be at church. They say you got to take care of us. We're 60, 65. Or you'll be taxed. All right. Everybody 65 and older at this church will take care of your benefits.
So and all that we've said, all this to say is stay close to God.
Yeah. And you make you happy that you know,
even
if we live to be 100, that's only another. Well, I guess a lot can happen.
It's a long
in 40
time.
years.
Yeah. A lot can happen in 30 years.
You're right. You're right.
Lord help us.
So,
okay.
All right. So that's the end of that. I'm sick of him comb over. Mind you get your fix in. You ran home to see the man.
Your updates?
Your update?
I did.
Okay.
On his way back.
To Florida.
So what do you think's going to happen to him, Ma?
What I think so far?
Yeah.
I still haven't heard all. We still haven't heard. It's 34 county.
Do you think he's gonna get off, or you think he's gonna get he's never gonna get arrested? But I mean, the misdemeanor, which means he'll have to pay some kind of fine or something.
I think, and he's not going to jail, but he's going to be on probation.
He'll be on probation, running for probably the president of the United States.
That's why I'm
under
thinking
probation.
legally. I didn't think he could.
It's weird. It's so weird.
Okay.
What if he wins the presidency?
Maybe they want that mark on his record so he can't run. What is the criteria? You can't have a record.
So can you run for president if you have a felony?
If you charged, if you're arrested.
Do y'all know that? If you have a felony, can you run for president?
I don't think you can.
Let me just look that up.
There's certain things you can't even have on your record trying to be in either the military or even a police officer. Unless it's expunged, right?
Not a felony. That can't
felony
get
can't be expunged.
Can a convicted felon become president?
I'm sure people have Googled that since President Trump. And then they're going to show him.
Well, he's the first one that this might have to deal with.
Because I'm thinking, are they trying to make his record smear his record so he won't be eligible to run? If that's what they're trying to do.
The short answer is yes. So even if he's convicted, he can still run for president.
See, and that to me should be a no-brainer. That should be cut and dry. No. Even if it's for something he did when he was, in the past. If he's convicted, why would I want him to be my commander in chief?
Because it's a convicted. Let's go back to the days
on the crime that it is.
Let's go back to the days of George Washington or something. Let's say George Washington killed somebody or something.
Mm-hmm. He could be a commander in chief.
He could be president of the United States, I guess.
That just don't sound right.
All right. Well.
Okay, we'll see.
All right, y'all. Okay. So that's the end of them.
Okay.
All right. What's this one?
This one, they were talking briefly on The View about the those of us who followed American Idol. This is 20-some years. That show has been on.
Watched that.
I remember when that show.
The first Kelly Clarkson.
The first one
was Kelly Clarkson,
and we were watching it for a good 10 years before I started kind of fading away. And we were able to predict the ones that were going to win. Most of the shows.
Real quick. Truth says, unfortunately, our country is backwards, and there is no clear-cut laws about that. You can't vote as a felon. That's true, but you can be president.
That don't make sense. That's crazy. Right?
You
can't vote. You can't. So
vote. I can't vote for myself, but I can. Run
for myself.
All right, that's stupid. But go ahead.
Well, hopefully our laws. Well, we've had laws that even hurt us as people of color, right? That they just recently changed. That lynching law, and other stuff. So, anywho,
go ahead with.
But they were talking about this particular American Idol contestant. Apparently, she did her what do you call it? Not interview. When they sing in front of you.
Okay, audition.
And she was good. She had a good sound, and they were ready to push her through unless they already told her she's going through. Mm-hmm. And she said no. Her priority now is her child, her kid.
Why she go for an audition then?
I'm thinking they all talked in their own opinions on it, and it was pros and cons on it. Because one of the ladies said she should continue on. And then hopefully somebody can help her with the kids or something. I don't know. She just had a baby. I don't know. I don't know the details of her story. But I thought about Whoopi. Because Whoopi was in her career when she had her baby.
She left it with her mom.
And her mom helped take care of it. I thought about Gladys Knight. Her son, when she had him, her mom helped raise her kids. So people may say it's selfish. Some people may say take the opportunity when you can. Mm-hmm. One of the ladies at the table, and this was an ideal, she said she has a beautiful voice that's always going to be there. She probably didn't want all that stage and limelight.
But why would you go to the audition?
She can be in music and in the other kind of way, and she probably thought it through. Maybe she was missing her baby. I don't know. Sometimes you could start down a path somewhere as an artist or whatever your job is, and your kid, you start wishing to be with them. If that's drawing you more so, then go home. Be with that child.
And then,
you can always revisit your musical gift later. It's like an athlete. Most people get mad at them when they don't finish school, when they don't get their degree. Like Steph Curry, he went back.
Here's my
So
thing.
that was an opportunity that he took. But some people say, why is it always the women that have to make that decision? Sonny said that. A lot of men, and she said, I'm not knocking the ones who do.
Right.
Who have stayed home and who have made a decision to not go a certain career path because they want to be with the family.
People talk about a man if
they
he did
always
that.
do the women. The
But
women,
people
I gotta
would-
keep up my career.
People would talk about a man if he did that.
But it was something to think about.
If he decided to give up his career
Yep.
and his wife worked,
to be near the home.
people would talk about him.
Yeah. And I always think about family members who say, well, if your dad is away, your mom's away. Think about military, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Military, they're away from their kids for a certain time frame.
Yeah.
We don't say nothing about that.
Yeah.
And the kids are missing the parent being there, even a mom in military.
Well, my whole thing is,
But that's a personal decision.
regardless of whether she wants to go home with the child or not,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you wasting my time if you came on American Idol.
That's not
and
fair.
I'm a judge.
There was no
Why are
money
you
coming out of
here?
their pocket for her to audition.
No, other people, somebody else could have got that spot.
No. I feel like sometimes you change your mind. Think about those of you who had children. When you just had that baby, I don't know how old, let's say under 2, 3, a baby, infant. You're there and you're in the moment. American Idol. Oh, I'm going to audition. Oh, we love your voice. Oh, we're going to give you the golden
That's
ticket
okay.
to go
I'm
to
going to go home and be a mother.
No. While she's there, she's missing her baby.
Remember everybody got mad at Hillary Clinton for saying, what do you want me to do? Stay home and bake your cookies, chocolate chip cookies? Y'all remember that?
Yeah, them women tore
Oh,
her
they
up.
tore her up.
They tore her up.
What do you want me to do? Stay home and bake chocolate chip cookies?
She's not a stay home and bake chocolate chip cookies mother. They probably took her daughter, what's their daughter name?
Oh, Kelsey.
They probably took her on the road with them.
Okay, here's my thing. Again, other than wasting the time of American Idol, I don't like that.
Okay.
Even though she's going to go home and be with her daughter, you could do both.
No, not with American Idol, because she's in the group with them and they're on stage and they have to come out for the week number 2. They got to write their own song. Week number 3.
She couldn't tell them this would be the first time that y'all allow this. But Cardi B brings her child, her baby on the road, and Nicki Minaj, everybody. This would be the first time in history that you guys would allow somebody who's a contestant bring their child with them.
They didn't say nothing when she said she was leaving. They didn't give no alternative. And what's her name? Katy Perry. She had kids. She could be the one that said, why don't we do something different this year?
Katy brought hers.
Maybe you can bring your daughter with you and she can be with you in the hotel room
because
as you prepare for your week 3 and 4. Nobody said that.
And bring your mom to take, to be, or whoever.
To stay in the hotel room
another
with
person to be there when you're gone during.
Good
She's
idea.
no different than anybody else who has a job.
Katie didn't say nothing.
During the day, the child could be with your mom or your cousin or your sister. We don't care.
Mm-hmm.
In the hotel or, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then at night, when you come home, you get a chance to see your little bald head baby.
Why the baby gotta be bald headed?
But don't miss this opportunity.
I don't know. Mama laughing.
I can't be away from her baby.
Bald-headed baby.
Okay,
Katie should have had that suggestion. Nobody said that. They said, "Oh, I'm sorry to see you go. Are you sure you want to do this?" Nobody said any option
That was
to.
dumb. What is nobody thinking sitting in the room?
What play? Is there a video that they
All
were
right,
showing? Let's see.
I would have said that.
Let me hear her sing because I don't even think
Idol had an unexpected moment when 25-year-old contestant and mom of 3, Sarah Beth, who beat out the competition.
You didn't say 3.
I thought she had one baby. Now that makes the argument even stronger. She's leaving 3 kids to her stardom with American Idol.
That's why nobody said what I said.
Oh, because she had 3 kids.
She had a whole nursery. Now she would have had one baby. Katy Perry would have said, "Bring your mom,
one little baby,
sister, somebody."
She got 3.
She got like 5 kids.
Rugrats running around.
Oh hell no! You ain't bringing all them kids.
That's too
in
much.
the hotel too, running around.
Maybe 2, but not 3.
Nah,
Okay.
Now that makes sense.
Okay, let's see what happens.
I should have looked at this story before you said it. I wouldn't have said all of that.
That makes a difference, don't it?
Yes, it makes a difference. 3 kids.
Okay. They could be all little too. She's 25.
25.
Dang, she started young. Go ahead.
Let's say she started at 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That's 8 years.
And that's a good age to have your family. So
8
she's
years, so she
25.
got 3 kids.
Maybe she wanted stardom and was ready for that. and she started missing them. She started missing her kids. That happens. I'm going home.
Did she got 3 baby daddies?
I don't know. Let's hear.
All right, here we go.
And made it to Hollywood Week, ended her performance with a surprise announcement. Take a look.
I'm sorry, Lenore. You should have told me this story before I played it.
I only told you I heard a little bit of it.
This is not the audition. She's at Hollywood Week.
That's what I said.
I didn't even matter.
No.
Because she accepted the ticket to go to Hollywood.
I know, but the women at the table, they were saying, well, one lady said she should still go on through with it to see how far she goes. And another person said, if she's missing her family now, you don't give a certain time frame when you miss your kids.
Emerald says, that's a lot of kids, Lenore. Emerald says, no, her sitter said, come get your kids. Come get these dang on kids.
Oh, I can't go to Hollywood. I can't stay in Hollywood. No, they bad.
I don't even know this story, but the fact that she's 25 and has 3 kids.
What?
And hold on. I know those kids is bad.
Y'all, come on. It's when you auditioning for American Idol and you get the golden ticket to go to Hollywood. What are you signing that makes you go?
All right, here we go.
Anything could keep you from going.
So she took somebody else's place that could have went to Hollywood.
Ooh, don't matter.
All right, let's keep going. The more I hear this story,
if she goes home, they can go back and say, well, we need a number here. Let's go pull another person that was close to coming.
So some guy eating his fish sandwich gets a phone call. He had lost weight to go on an audition to go to Hollywood.
Johnny Mac,
now he gained 20 pounds back. Now you want him to come to Hollywood.
One contestant has gone home now, so the door's open for you. You still want to come? Sure.
All right, here we go.
Go ahead.
Here we go.
You don't have to put on a red light. You don't have to put on a red light. Roxanne.
All right. Can I skip the story?
Yeah. Because her voice. Maybe she did better in another. She got the golden ticket to go to Hollywood.
I'm fine with that.
Yes.
But I thought when I hit play, I was going to hear Lauryn Hill or somebody that people be like, oh no, please reconsider.
That's a beautiful gift you got. That voice is awesome.
I haven't heard anybody sound like that.
Think again about going home.
Please, bring your 3 Rugrats. We don't care. We need you. You're the next Fantasia. And you want to know why no one said anything when she said she wanted to go home.
I still don't care. You can change your mind if you miss your family. Go home. There's nothing that's making her stay.
Go home. You sound.
And they didn't fight for her, so maybe okay.
Go home.
Her kids are baby kids.
Go home.
I don't know.
Go home and sing at the local
25,
bar or whatever.
Young.
Go home and sing at birthday parties. Do whatever you was doing before. You for sure.
What people say.
Being a mother is hard work and putting your kids first is never wrong. She already successful for knowing what she wants. I'm glad she didn't bow to pressure. She's very talented. I'm positive we will see her again. These are all nice people. It's actually a pretty genius move. She's going to get way more, not that part I believe in. Publicity. Than
any other contestant this season.
That's true, because we talking about her.
Winning.
There you go. Because she's not good enough to win. But we talking about her.
If her PR person sat there and said, do you really want to go home? Do you go? I think you should go home.
No, I think you should go home because there's
let
some people
them know
here.
You should go. You sure no one's ever done it before? No, you be the first.
Go home because you're not Fantasia. And
you may not win, and you're
not even going to get out of Hollywood. But if you do this move, everybody's going to be talking about you.
Oh, even the viewers talking about her,
and we talking about her.
Yes,
even though we're nobodies now, but anyway.
But still,
be my last performance because my heart's at home, so I'm going to get home to my babies.
Self-love is just as big as motherly love. Don't leave the competition.
I'm sure that when I get home, I'll regret it. I probably will go. Damn it, Sarah, you should have stayed and you should have done it.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Yeah, she's a dummy. All right. All these people are positive comments.
It's a good, you know what? It's a good conversation to have because we can even name a lot of artists who didn't do what she did.
Right.
They went on to do their career.
But you don't have to do that anymore. It's too many people that's singing. SZA, all of them, they pregnant on stage singing.
I know, but
back in my mom and them days, in your days, you couldn't get on stage and sing pregnant and you're not married or something.
Yeah.
Now you can be pregnant all the way up to almost
bring
having a child.
Yeah.
Some people even bring them out on stage.
Yeah.
Like it's not even, nobody cares anymore.
That's true.
So
but it was a different day.
It's a different day. Now she could have still went. Mike said, M. Perk said, what is the whole situation? Where are the dads or the dad? Why hasn't he been mentioned? I agree. And Emerald says, if she was good enough to win, they would have got her child care. I agree. Listen to her voice. She doesn't have a bad voice. Mm-hmm. She's doing absolutely nothing that would make me turn around and look at her. Mm-hmm. She sounds like every other woman that yells and sings and tries to sound like Janice Joplin. Mm-hmm. That's Janice Joplin 9.0. Mm-hmm. Now, the first time Janice Joplin stepped out on stage in front of somebody, people went, oh, I never heard that voice before. But after that,
or Karen Carpenter,
you're Janice Joplin.
But you know what? Who was it?
You're Aretha Franklin.
Was that M. Perk that said that?
Whitney Houston.
Sonny made that comment on The View. She said, "Why is it that men can't? Where's the men? I mean, I get it. The women always have to be the one to make that decision. But if you got somebody else who's the daddy of those kids?
Thank you.
Is there one daddy, 2, 3, or 3? Is there a grandmother? Is there a cousin?
But she didn't say I didn't have anybody to take care of my kids.
She just said, I
miss my kids.
I miss my kids. I'm fine with that. She's not ready. Her kids right now is her priority, and we can't be mad at that though.
I don't care about her.
I get it. No man's there. No, maybe she's not married. Maybe her husband is in the military. We don't know. But she has the right to miss her kids and go home.
And I don't care because her voice wasn't that good.
There you go.
Now, if she was Lauryn Hill,
you would care if her voice was just awesome.
If I hit play and it was somebody I've never heard that voice before,
she still can go home.
I would feel more like, dang, y'all should have really talked her
hopefully, how was Tyrese found?
He was singing on a train or something.
On a bus or something, right?
I don't know. I'm sick of him too, but
no. Somebody heard. Somebody heard him singing
Tyrese
on
has
public
worked himself. This is Tyrese. Tyrese is good, but he talks so much. He's worked himself out of we wanting to listen to him.
But at the beginning, when he was first known,
like Lauren, when you show up 8 hours late for concerts and stuff,
or Fantasia, she was not in the show we went to watch.
To see a show and she wasn't there.
She wasn't there. People was mad. They was turning their car around.
If they keep doing that, I understand your Fantasia and your you know what I'm saying, or Lauryn Hill. Mm-hmm. You don't sing that good. For every single concert I go to, you show up 8 hours late, remember, you don't come out.
This is their beginning, like how Tyrese.
I'm talking about Lauren now.
Oh, I'm not saying we're considering her like Tyrese was found. Like we're finding her. People are listening going, oh, well, maybe we can talk to her later when she gets her kids situation together. We want to revisit her because she has a nice sound, or she has the sound we're looking for whatever this is.
The only people who can't out weird themselves, Tyrese is not there. He's not a legend. Mm-hmm. Are legends.
Well, how did they become legends?
No, I'm saying they're the only ones that people would literally put up with. Prince. Because he would do stupid stuff. Madonna, Michael Jackson. I flew all the way to California to see Michael Jackson. Mm-hmm. And of course, if the concert was canceled. He's notorious for canceling concerts. Oh, my throat hurts. Well, he's a legend. Even though I don't like it, he's Michael Jackson. And the chances of me, I'm going to go see him. We'll pay, just like Beyonce.
Yeah.
People pay $800 or whatever, $1,000, whatever. I don't even know how much
my money
tickets.
Back if they cancel.
If she's sick, no. If she's sick, they give you a rain check. If she's sick, then they'll say, oh, well, you have to come next month to see Beyonce.
You got a rain check. You didn't go back?
No, because it was California. I couldn't afford it. I was in high school.
Okay.
Oh, well, I did go back to see Prince. See, he
gave you a rain check because he got sick, right?
No, his band, his drummer's mom passed away.
That's right.
And we were in line, and he canceled the concert.
We got our money. We got not money back, but when you can use.
We didn't get money back. We got a rain check.
No, from Janet Jackson.
Oh, Janet, yeah, we did. Well, here's the thing with Prince, we were in line, waiting for a long time. And he didn't even let everybody in. They stopped everybody at the door. Prince, dearly beloved, I decided the last minute that I'm going to cancel the
Why you
concert.
had to go dearly beloved?
I decided last minute.
Another intro. You had to be dearly beloved.
I decided
I'm here to
last
tell
minute.
you.
I decided last minute to cancel the concert. My drummer's. It's like, did your mother die?
No, my drummer's mother died.
My drummer's
that just
mother
let y'all know
passed
how much
away.
I care about my,
and you know,
my musicians. They my family.
You know, he choked up, and I can't perform.
Can't perform if he
If
can't.
he can't perform, I can't
yes.
perform. So some people went away mad.
I'm sure.
But when we came back,
He gave it. He
he
made
came
it
out
work,
on stage.
you guys.
He said, "I know y'all. I know this crowd is here
to see him.
He said, y'all came here. He said, I know y'all was here standing out in line in the rain. Everybody was like, yeah. He said, I know. I had to cancel because my drummer's mother passed away. He said, but I gotta. He said, can I do something special for y'all? And we was like, there's nothing you can do. Nothing. He said, I'm going to order pizza for everybody. So he ordered pizza. These people came out with pizza. Of course, I was in the nosebleed section. They didn't bring none up there. There's everybody on the main floor. All of us way up there. We just looking at everybody eating pizza. And then he walked around with pizza and went in the crowd and handed people pizza.
Oh, man.
Prince. Then he said, that's not good enough, is it? And everybody was like, no, we're happy. We're happy. He said, no, it's not good enough. He said, I got a surprise for you. And then all of a sudden we heard, what time is it? And everybody started screaming.
Hallelujah.
He said, that's right. I brought my man out here, Morris Day. And they came out and they did all the songs. They jammed on stage together with the band.
So that made up for...
Prince went on every instrument and played.
Okay.
He said, I'll make it up for y'all. And everybody's like, yes! Yes!
Okay,
so,
I get it.
Yeah, it depends.
If they got that caliber of an artist.
Lauryn Hill, she's been so late. She better come out and sing Fuji songs and everything. Mm-hmm. And then we'll be like, all right.
Fantasia. Always canceling.
Yes. But this girl right here, she could go away and nobody would even...
I was using her as a newbie like we did with Tyrese on the bus.
Emerald says, they would have kept her. Mike says, we should not refer to people by their past job titles. If he killed his wife, he would go to jail. How far down the list of possible crimes until you say only charge the dog walker or do not charge? He going back to the former president. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you said it don't matter whether the title of the person doesn't matter. If they did a crime, they did a crime. But mine is that what if they didn't do the crime and somebody just is accusing them of doing the crime and they have to go and answer to that? They have to go to court and say not guilty. And now I got to prove that I didn't do it.
And your
that's what I'm talking about.
Reputation is smeared.
Yeah,
just with the accusations.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. That was it for her.
Okay.
We almost out of time. You know, we out of time actually.
We are.
Yeah, I don't want to do all these.
Okay.
We can do these later.
We can do these later.
Yeah. We could do these tomorrow. All right, y'all. So that was it. We spent more time on Dungeons and Dragons.
And Comb Over. Because you was concerned that you're in between the decision of them doing this to Comb Over.
Yeah.
With such a weak crime that he's committed, supposedly, that they could have hit him with the big dog.
Yeah.
You know.
We're going to need a bigger boat. I feel like this is Jaws.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's going to be, we're going to need a bigger boat. But we'll see. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
or unless it's the opposite. The boat is real big. One little chunk out of it is not going to sink it.
Or this is one of those cases like how they got the mafia. They didn't get them on charges of murder and all that. They got them on tax evasions. So hopefully if it turns out anything, it's like that. Where it's
they trying to get them off the streets. They trying to get Comb Over from not running.
Emerald says, donkey of the day, you said you would. Oh, yeah, I didn't have a donkey of the day. I kind of was going to do this one.
The kid
who, I was going to make a kid a donkey of the day.
Yeah.
But Charlemagne he didn't have a donkey of the day. I closed it.
You closed it.
Charlemagne, their Breakfast Club wasn't on there. So they
must be on spring break.
But I was going to do this kindergartner who charged a lot of money on her mom's Amazon account.
Over 5,000.
I was going to make the kindergartner the donkey of the day.
But you know what? The kindergarten is not the donkey.
It's Amazon.
And the mom.
Why is the mom?
Do you not know your account and when it's being used?
No. If you already signed in and those little suckers get on the computer, they can go. They can.
Don't you get alerts?
No. You can order right away on Amazon. You see how I order on Amazon? You don't have, and it always has your credit card and stuff in there. You don't need anything.
Well, I'm thinking that mother's a donkey. Because $5,000 worth of her Amazon account and her kid, how old is that kid?
Kindergarten. Oh. But kindergartners are smart. Y'all don't sleep on these kindergartners. Yeah. These kindergartners know computers more than we do, and we grown.
What if y'all kids?
They was showing this little girl. She was two. What's the one they still kind of in diapers, can't even hardly walk?
About 2.
She didn't know what she was doing, but you can tell she watches.
10 months.
She was lining up the phone and put it up on something and started doing TikTok.
That little baby.
Diapers.
You gotta watch your kids.
And she had the phone. Now when we was little, we was eating our phone. If we had a play phone,
it was a
we was eating it. We was putting it on our head.
Get that out her mouth. Get that out. Everything you give her, she put in her mouth.
The more advanced one of us pretend like we was on the phone talking to somebody. Hey girl, what you doing? With your fake phone. Remember the phone that had a face? It had a face as the dial, and you had the little blue thing. Hey, come get me, whatever. You joking? No, these kids. Not even diapers.
So she got on the computer or
the phone, and she had somebody's phone, and she set it up. Her mom was filming her.
No, not that. I'm talking about the one who used her mom's Amazon account.
Oh, she must have got on the computer. We'll read it. We'll look at it another day. Wow. She must have got on the computer. If you go into Amazon, you can order. But the fact that she's kindergarten and knows where to go and order stuff.
Saying?
True says, and the stuff comes in 2 days. Laugh out loud. But she needs to uncheck that save password button.
Yes, something. That's why the mom is the donkey. There's ways to protect your Amazon account where any old John Doe can't log in and say, I want to order this. I want to order this.
Then again, I don't trust these kids. They may know your password.
Wow.
Emerald says, my bank sends me alerts for every charge. Her mom needs to get that.
Thank you, Emerald. I know there was somebody out there who can figure out.
So even though I didn't read the story,
but that's the donkey of the day.
Y'all can Google it up. Kindergartner uses mom's
5K
Amazon.
5K.
I made that little girl a donkey of the day.
The one good thing about Amazon that we're learning is that you can return it all.
Yeah. Some things you can't though. Or you have to pay a restocking fee. Depends on what it is. Yeah,
we've never done that.
No, the stuff I get you can return.
Okay,
so. Wow. But this little girl,
with the holding her phone up and do a TikTok move.
She set it up. Her mom, somebody was filming her. Oh, she was setting it up, like getting it in. Like
they filmed her doing that. Yeah, because she knew what to do, and they wanted to see that, show that.
And then she started doing this. So she was doing TikTok.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, watch your kids. So, because they watching you and they watching TV.
All right, y'all. That's it. Mm-hmm. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Mm-hmm. Always believe. Go ahead and see the movie Dungeons and Dragons.
It was
a good movie. It was a good movie.
You didn't give it your rating. I said 4.6. I think. I didn't.
That's high for you though.
4.6.
Yeah.
Well, I
wouldn't have given it a 4.6.
4.5. Or just a 4?
A 4. I wouldn't have given it a 5.
It was pretty good to me.
It was good. But
it wasn't a 4. You would do
it 4? Wasn't nothing I would run and go see again. 5s to me are movies I'll watch again.
Oh, okay. Like Terminator 2.
100 times I've seen it. And you've seen last night.
Taken.
No. You've seen Taken 100 times.
I've seen Taken over 100 times. And Fugitive.
I was in The Fugitive.
She was. Our car was in there too. My sister was
my claim to fame. Look at my mom always tells that story to people.
We gotta tell that story.
My daughter knows Harrison Ford.
We gotta tell the story. I signed up to be an extra.
Oh yeah,
in the Chicago area when they do movies and stuff. We need some extras. Sign up. I signed up to be an extra. I couldn't go. They called me. We want you to come and be an extra in The Fugitive. We're going to be filming that with Harrison Ford and blah blah blah. I was like, oh man. No. I'm sorry. I take that back. Oh, I have to remember what I even said and didn't say. They called. She answered.
I answered.
And she was Lenora.
I said I was,
She went.
And I went as her.
That's
and I
it.
was an
That's
extra.
it.
And I was an extra.
She was the extra.
And the only part, if you watch The Fugitive, I'm there for 1 second. Not even a second.
You cross the street, don't you?
He's crossing the street.
In Chicago.
And I have on a blue a turquoise blue coat. And he walks past me. Now, what people don't know is one of the takes, he bumps into me. But if you notice in that movie, he was bumping into everybody. So they must have got rid of that because they like, this dude is bumping into everybody. So they had to cut my bump. I would have loved to get bumped into. Okay. Then my claim to fame was when we was in the area where they eat where we stuff. Eat. And it's a buffet, and they had salad, and I got salad.
Tommy Lee Curtis when he
didn't eat with anybody. He's weird. But I got salad. He stayed in his car. He never talked to anybody.
Okay.
I got salad. And I was the last person to get my salad. And who comes in right after me? Harrison Ford. So I look up and he's coming in with his plate like everybody else. And then I go sit down. And he said, who took the last salad? And it was me.
You said who you were?
I laughed. I was like, I'm sorry. And he started laughing. That's my only claim to fame.
With Harrison Ford.
Okay. Now the man is 80 years old. If I ever ran into him, I would say I was the girl. He don't know who I am. I was the girl who took the last salad in The Fugitive.
When you were doing the movie The Fugitive. That's over, 30, 40 years?
Oh, God.
Look what was Emerald saying.
40 years ago? I don't know.
Have mom sign
True
off.
says, Posh, but you know what's on the phone. You don't need the password, only the phone password. That's true. And then True Blue said, oh, no, not Posh.
Emerald said.
Emerald says, have mom sign off. And then True says, I got to go watch. Emerald says, have mom sign off. All right, Ma, they want you to sign off. Don't forget, you ready, Ma? Don't forget to like. Hold on, Ma. She did it right last time.
No, she only did that one part. She didn't do
She gonna do the last part.
Okay.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Always believe. And that was
The Woods Report.
Ma, no, you didn't say that yesterday. Why y'all want her to sign off? Why you want her to sign off? She keep
another Woods Report, Ma. All right. Don't forget to
like with plenty of love.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Always believe. And that was
another Woods Report.
Ma, you didn't say it with energy like yesterday.
Oh.
You said it really loud yesterday. Another Woods Report.
You want one more time? If not, you fired. You ready? Ready?
That was.
No, hold on. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Always believe. And that was
another Woods Report.
Okay. Okay.
All right, y'all. See y'all. See you later.
Lord.